Hi, it's Classon and I am doing a video today. As you can see, I have many blog posts lined up, or well, I have things I want to share and I haven't put together a blog post 100%. I asked on Twitter if I should do a video and update why I've been so quiet. I think I was completely quiet from Twitter for almost a week, which is insane for being me. And then my blog's been quiet too, which I think it's the first time I've had such a long break. Now, the reason why I'm sitting really uncomfortable here. The reason why I had such a long break was because I got really sick the last few days in Japan. And then afterwards I went for Tech Day. So first I traveled to Norway, then I traveled to Sweden, then I went to Japan for 3 weeks. And then afterwards I traveled to Lithuania and for Tech Day, and this was like a tour. So we went to 3 countries. So first we went to Lithuania, then Estonia, then Latvia, and we had a really tight schedule. And because I was a part of the keynote, we had to do technical rehearsal in the evening when we landed in the country, and then I had to wake up really early. And I also had 2 sessions, one of them being the last one of the day. So I've been struggling with my appetite a fair bit the last few months actually. Actually, since I moved to UK, I've been really struggling with my appetite. And in Japan, I just thought I was eating little because portion sizes are kind of tiny. But people are kind of tiny there in general. So I thought that was it. But I started noticing that I was losing weight, and I'm not really trying to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight. And I have to say, like, if you ever have a massive weight change, be that up or down, without it being intentional, it's never a good sign. It's usually a sign that your body isn't feeling too well, or maybe, mentally. For me, I was certainly getting very exhausted, so that's what I think it was. Because at the end of Tech Day, I was so tired I couldn't get out of bed, and I didn't want to go to a hospital in a foreign country, and I actually had to book 2 extra nights at the hotel because I couldn't even leave the hotel room and book another flight home. Feeling a little bit better now, but still struggling with the appetite. I'll give you 2 advice though, as a dietitian, because I'm still a licensed dietitian. If you're struggling with your appetite, now if you have nausea, like if you have the flu, for example, or you have a cold, a lot of times the appetite goes out the window. Also, when your nose is blocked, you don't really get that stimulation, so you don't have that extra, smell of food making your stomach, yummy, let's go eat. What you can do is go after salty foods, like really salty, but preferably not so high in fat, because that might actually make you even more nauseous. But something really salty helps. And if you are just struggling also with your appetite, and particularly in the morning, and you feel very dehydrated and your mouth is really dry, then something sour, like take a bite of a lemon. It's just thinking about it, like if you think about slicing a lemon and taking a bite out of it, your saliva production should actually start going immediately, and that's why it helps really well. When I was working with geriatric patients, that's what we would use, because dry mouth is something you have a lot, and particularly when you have like a full mouth of fake teeth. So saliva, because you also have, your cells aren't doing too well when you age, and production of everything basically slows down. And one of the things that happens is that you produce less saliva, and that greatly affects your appetite. Being dehydrated is not a good weight loss solution, if that just crossed your mind, if that's a mission of yours. I've also cut back on caffeine significantly. I only have 2 cups of coffee now, which is insane for being me, because I tend to have 7, 8 and energy drinks, and I don't eat a bad diet, but caffeine is definitely my addiction of choice. But it's also in high doses an appetite suppressant, and I've made sure that I don't actually have that in addition. So I haven't been feeling well, feeling a little bit better now, but I've been struggling to keep exercising, and that's why I took a pause from the blog as well. I've literally been sleeping for almost 14 hours a day, and I'm getting better, but yeah, anyways, let's not talk more about that. So I'm going to US tomorrow. I'm going to Seattle for MVP Summit, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be awesome. Really happy I didn't book a flight earlier, because I don't think I would have been able to to endure another flight with how I'm feeling right now. And then after Seattle, I'm going to Las Vegas, where I have actually joined now a alliance, and I'm going to help them out, and they're going to help me. And it was super awesome to actually work together with Zoiner and Michelle Leroux Bustamante. Our podcast will get started soon. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been a year. We've just been quite busy, both of us, busy blondes, you know. So I have a list of questions I've gotten from people, and I'll go through them very soon. But first, an announcement. Another Pluralsight course I've made is out, Universal Store Applications. Of course, I recommend it. And it was really funny because the very last module I recorded this in different countries, and I think the last module you can hear like a train going by. If you saw the video I made in Japan, I had to record in the same room so you can hear a train going by and ambulances. And I can't believe they actually let that one slide. I tried to fix the sound a little bit, but it's a little bit funny, so yeah. So that course is out, and I'm working on a new course right now. I'm working on one on optical character recognition, which is something I find super duper cool, so I'll probably be blogging a lot about that. And there's also a blog post series coming up on Pluralsight about Universal Store Applications, which I will be writing. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, you might want to take a look. Okay, question time. How was Japan? Japan was awesome. We saw robots, a lot of robots, and we went to a spa, and this was actually the funniest moment because Daniel, one of my mates traveling with me and Jonas, I traveled with two mates, two developer guys, and Daniel doesn't drink coffee, but we made him actually swim in a pool of coffee. It was so awesome. So we went to this spa where we bathed in sake, green tea, yogurt, like yogurt, and they had these posters on the wall. It was good for your stomach, your intestines, makes you poop, it said. And I was like, please don't poop in a pool. That would be so... Oh, that would take like friendship to a whole new level, wouldn't it? Yeah, they also have like in Japan, it's quite common to have like nude spas where people go like or like asked at the reception when we paid for the ticket, would you want to go to the nude area? And we just looked at each other and go like, ew, no. I guess even for being Europeans, we're still a little bit shy. I'm not really into that. So, would you move to Japan? No, I would not move to Japan. I think the cultural difference for me, as polite and nice as people are, there are three problems with Japan for me. One, the cultural difference. I think it's too big for me. I can be a visitor and adapt for that period of time, but otherwise I think it's just too difficult to kind of... Yeah, the cultural difference is too big. The second part is they work really hard. Now, I work really hard as well, but it's because I choose to do so. They have, as far as I know, only 2 weeks vacation. And it's quite common to have a 6-day work week. And although on paper it's supposed to be 40 hours, it tends to be way much more. And although I am doing that right now, it's by my own choice. I wouldn't have that on a contract. It seems like work would be a too big part of my life if I was there. And sometimes you need to get some time off and you want to have that option. So that would be a no for me. And then the third one is obviously the language. Like learning Japanese is extremely hard. I learned very little while I was there. I can order food, say hi and thank you. And Daniel, one of the guys traveling with, he actually speaks a little bit Japanese. He's studied on his own. He also did university. And even he was struggling, although, I mean, he actually knows a fair bit. So, yeah, those are the three main reasons. How come you travel that much? I travel this much, one, because I do have my own company, In Love with Code Limited. I just love how they add limited at the end, like I've limited my company or my love. I can never limit my love for programming. I have my own company, so that lets me take on contracting work so I can still, have a reasonable income as I travel. I do courses for Pluralsight. I've helped out on their Windows 8 application, and sometimes I'll charge for speaking just enough so I can actually take the time off to do it, and it's only for keynotes because they require a lot of preparation. So also getting to travel like with Tech Day, because I was invited to speak at Tech Day. I got to go to 3 countries. It's however not a holiday because you are working and you have to give it your full attention because people are paying to go there. So you better deliver your shit. Like you better do a good job. But doing speaking is a nice way to at least get a ticket to another country, and then you might have to pay a little bit extra for staying at the hotel longer. Like me, sleeping at the hotel for 2 days was awesome. So that's why I get to travel that much. It's certainly really hard with a normal job, and it's been a constant struggle wherever I've worked that I want to travel that much. But, you know, you can make it work. Just keep an open dialogue with your employer. Do you miss home? Ooh, that's a deep question. I don't miss home because I do not have a home. This is the house I currently reside in. It's in freaking Peterborough, and you know how I feel about this shit. How I feel about this city, sorry. It's really not my thing here. I don't really have a home, so I don't miss home. I miss friends, I miss family. But I'm very independent, and so is my family and friends as well. And I kind of like living out of my suitcase. I think my suitcase is my home, and the internet, the interwebs, is my home. So now I don't miss home, but it's certainly nice coming here and sleeping in a bed, because I bought a really good bed at IKEA, really good bed, European sized, bigger size, because in the UK they have tiny beds. I don't even know how they sleep. Do you do any programming while you're traveling? Yep, a lot. So one of my tricks for managing time zone traveling, which can be really hard, is I tend to stay awake and actually don't sleep on the flight. And I stay awake for like 36 hours and then go to bed. I'm wrecked, and when I wake up, I'm in the new time zone and it's fine. And I stay up by coding on the airplane, and it's a very good challenge because you don't have access to internet. So, you know, it forces you to work a little bit harder and not just go to the easy solution, which is like, oh, I'll just Google this, copy paste, and here we go. So I do get to, I program a lot while I'm traveling. Sometimes a little bit hard. I know last MVP Summit I wasn't very social because technically I didn't get time off work, so I still had to work. So this year I'm going to try to give it more of my attention because I have less work to do. While in Japan, I was still recording the final bits of the Pluralsight course and doing a few more other things on the side. I would wake up early in the morning and do some studying. So currently I am practicing on my TDD skills, which is very hard to practice on your own. It is, because you never really get to work on a system that is large enough to really bring out the benefits of TDD and really put it in perspective what it does. But still, I've been practicing my web skills because I want to, and so I've been studying every morning about 2 hours, and then whenever we took the underground or we took a train anywhere, and some days we would have up to 6 hours of travel to get to different destinations in Japan. So what I did is on my Windows phone, let me grab it, it's is it really a phone? It's massive, but it's also pretty awesome for watching videos. So what I would do is, pictures from Japan, yay! What I would do is download offline Pluralsight videos and watch courses and take screenshots as sort of taking notes, and switching between OneNote and Pluralsight application, taking my own little notes as well, and when I get home, organize it neatly in a folder on OneDrive. So I was doing the studying, and then in the evening when we got back, the guys always wanted to watch like Doctor Who or like stuff they watch on YouTube, or watching people play games, which I know is a thing. I know people do that, but personally, I don't get it. So while they were doing that, or we were watching some movies, I can't even remember what Automata, yeah, we watched that one, and the movie, slavery movie, we watched that one as well. So I would be coding while I was doing that, and now and then I would kind of lure one of the guys into code reviewing my code and just take a look at it. So I still got in a fair bit of both studying, work, and, you know, working on blog posts, which I haven't pushed yet, so yeah. Another question related to eating, I guess, is because I've worked as a personal trainer and dietitian, so that's fine, keep asking those questions. How do you manage eating while traveling? I tend to eat less when I travel because there's not enough time, and I really try to watch what I eat. Like, I enjoy food, I really do, but I eat quite small portions. So I do manage my diet while I travel, because I travel all the time, so I can't just go like, yeah, I'm just gonna completely pig out at the restaurant buffet, because if I was to do that, I would be pigging out basically, you know, more than half a year, because I travel more than I am at home. So I watch my diet, and I think I would be doing that even if I was traveling less. For me, enjoying life is also very much about enjoying a healthy body and, as much as possible, a healthy mind. That can never be 100% because I'm a developer, so my mind's kind of messed up. But I know there's a, you know, when you eat, there's a lot of senses. You know, it's enjoyable at the moment, but I try to think a bit long term as well. And if I kind of give in every single time and completely, you know, just eat everything that's there, it's going to make me feel sluggish. I'm not going to feel too good. I'm not going to perform so well at work or at the gym. And at the end of the day, or the week, or the month, or the year, or the life, it's not going to be as enjoyable. So I manage my portions. I'm quite wary of what I pick, but I'll try anything, like most things. I won't try cockroaches and just like things that are just weird and I really don't expect them to taste good. I will not try that, but most things I'll try. And I'll never say no to a good piece of chocolate or cake, because I like cake. So those were the questions. I don't think I got more questions, but this is turning into a very long video. So yeah, that's the status update, and I have some blog posts coming up which I'm a bit excited about. I saw the stat counter, which is what I use to see the stats for my site. They have an Android and an iOS application, but no Windows Phone, as far as I know. But they do have an API, so I made a tiny little shitty app on my phone so I can check my stats more easily without having to log in and portray the data in the most beautiful format ever, which is JSON formatted things. And I'm going to share that for those of you a bit confused with how that API works. You're probably not, but still. Then I have a blog post coming up on Ocred.js, which is an optical character recognition library for JavaScript, which is, it's okay, it's really fast, as for recognizing text from images, it does okay. It's not as good as the library for the Windows runtime, which I showed you earlier in an earlier blog post. So I have that, and also I did promise to bring back the stupid questions, and I wanted to make a long list of stupid questions before I embark on that journey again, because blogging pretty much every day a stupid question takes a lot of time. It takes me several hours to prepare one blog post, not because I'm slow, but because I want to look up information. I don't know, you guys and girls are going to give me a hard time. Like, whenever I mess up, I'm like, ooh. So, but that's good, because I'm still learning, so awesome. So yeah, that's happening. I'm going to keep the blog updated as always, except from this little pause I had now just to recover. It's really important to allow yourself to take some time off. You should be able to, you know, let yourself put things on hold that feel pressuring and just take care of yourself physically, mentally, and also sometimes that means that you can't be there for other people as much, and you have to let other people take care of you, which I've really struggled doing because I don't tend to let people do that. I'm usually the go-to person when people are not feeling well, so it's kind of weird asking for help, but I've had people reach out and be there for me while I haven't been feeling too good, and that's been really awesome, and I really, really recommend that. I really do. So I'm not burned out if people are thinking that. I've just been, I think, exhausted, and it's been a tough year. It's been a rough year, and the move to UK didn't go as planned. I mean, I'm in a town where I can't really do the things that I love doing, so that's been a struggle for me, losing so many of my hobbies, such as dancing. There's no dance school here. Going to the theatre, there aren't really many shows. There's nothing, there's no stand-up, as in comedy, and all the cool user groups are in London, and traveling back and forward is really expensive, so I haven't been able to do that so much. So it's been a struggle for me, losing many of my hobbies, and then combined with the stress of that and the actual move and the financial aspect of it, and then traveling a lot, and you kind of disappear a little bit in your own mind, and you start thinking way too much, and you start wondering, like, where am I going? Where am I gonna end up? So yeah, but I'm back to just enjoying the moment right now, actually. I really am. So, but I thought it would be good to share with you guys that even I say that, the happiest .NET developer, which is kind of cheating, because I find most .NET developers are really grumpy, so it's easy to take on that title. I'm generally a very happy person, but I want to show that it's okay that if sometimes you just don't feel like it, you just want to go into hiding, it's okay. Just do it, and just make sure that you let some people pull you out before you kind of disappear into a long slumber, So that's it. This video was way longer than I thought it was going to be, so it's going to take all night to upload to YouTube. So yeah, keep an eye on the blog if you want to read more stuff. Like, why am I pimping out my blog posts? Like, go to my blog, go to my blog. I don't even have ads. I don't make money off the blog. I don't. Why do I have it? Because I get to validate if I think I know something, because people will let me know if something was wrong, and that's, for me, it's a way to get, some really smart people teach me stuff. So that's why I do it. So come to the blog, teach me stuff. Yay. Alright, I'm going to stop babbling right now, and I'm going to try to eat a little bit after Skyping my mom, because she's still learning C#, so she's got questions for me. Thank you for watching, if you watched the whole thing, and have a fantastic day, and make sure you stay in touch. And I'm alive, I'm back, woohoo, excitement. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this video right now. Where am I? Got too many monitors. What did that? Oh, there we go.